Welcome to the Department of Student Development and Campus Activities Officer Responsibilities webinar. This webinar is designed to provide a better understanding of each officer's role and to give resources to lead your organization successfully. The four traditional officers include President, Vice President, Secretary, and Treasurer. Each officer is encouraged to commit to the mission, goals, and purpose of the organization and the university. Officers should be sensitive and open to students' differing needs and values and develop a warm, approachable, and enthusiastic personality that creates an environment where students feel empowered and included. Officers shall strive to model ethical decision-making that is consistent and process-oriented. They should challenge themselves and members of their organization to be purposeful advocates in the positive representation of student needs. The President's role is to provide direction and leadership for the Executive Board and the members at large by providing structure through goal setting and explains the officers' and members' roles as they relate to the organization's mission and values. An important role of the President is to maintain open communication with all members through consistent support, reassurance, and motivation. The President also keeps group members accountable for achieving the goals of the organization. Duties of the President include leading Executive Board and general meetings using the appropriate procedures, representing the organization at university programs, and serving as the group's spokesperson who collaborates with other organizations and departments. It is important for the President to develop a strong working relationship with the group's advisors and to ask for assistance when it is needed. The Vice President is responsible for creating programs and organizing all committee work. Examples of committee work may include recruitment plans and community service projects. Developing committees is a great way to get members involved and contributing to the club's development. The Vice President meets regularly with the President to review organization goals and to plan the meeting agendas. Each organization adheres to the guidelines set in their respective constitution. The Vice President leads any updates and revisions to the Constitution, as well as providing a yearly end-of report to track accomplishments. The Vice President also works closely with the other executive officers and organization advisor. The Secretary is responsible for maintaining the organization's membership records and calendar of events. An important duty includes requesting space for meetings and events through events.pace.edu and processing all relevant forms such as the tentative event schedule and space finalization forms. Additional duties include preparing the meeting minutes and distributing to organization members. The Treasurer is responsible for completing all financial forms such as purchase requisition, petty cash, and travel reimbursement forms. Organization members rely on the accuracy and record maintenance provided by the Treasurer. Duties also include approving bills and working with the President to prepare and submit the budget proposals. To be officially recognized, a student organization must meet the compliance requirements set by the Student Development and Campus Activities Office. Each executive board member is required to maintain a cumulative quality point average of 2.5 or better. No student is permitted to hold office in his or her first semester at PACE. They must be officially registered as a full-time undergraduate student for the semesters during their term of office. They must hold office as an executive board member for no more than 2 organizations. An individual cannot hold 2 executive board positions within the same organization. An individual can only hold an executive board position within an organization for a maximum of 2 consecutive years. A full-time faculty, staff member, or graduate student of the university may not assume an elected or appointed position. All executive board members are required to complete all SEDACA required training for the fall and spring semesters. Every organization is assigned a full-time SEDACA representative to assist with the overall management of your respective organization. A SEDACA representative does not replace an organization's required faculty and/or staff advisor. A SEDACA representative does the following: helps set goals and objectives for the year, assists with event planning, serves as liaison with other departments, works with faculty and staff advisor, and last but not least, communicates policies set forth by the university and SEDACA. All organizations must have an official faculty or staff advisor. An advisor is a faculty or staff member chosen by a student organization to provide knowledge, commitment, and support to the organization. A faculty or staff advisor should teach leadership and support, make recommendations when appropriate, provide continuity in history, help orient new leaders, serve as a resource person, and of course, represent Pace University when dealing with or on behalf of the organizations. To obtain necessary information to manage your organization, there are required webinar and budget trainings required once per academic year. The Leadership Conference is designed to expand on your personal and professional skills. The webinar trainings provide knowledge and practical skills needed to effectively guide clubs. Event planning provides information such as space requests and catering procedures. Budgeting reviews how to process all the financial forms and creating a budget. The SEDACA overview provides our mission, values, staff profiles, and how to stay connected. The Leadership Conference is a program that offers all students an opportunity to expand their leadership knowledge and build skills to enhance their academic and extracurricular experience at Pace University. The program includes a full day of sessions and networking opportunities. A planning committee comprised of students, faculty, and staff select a theme and recruit professionals from our community to present workshops related to personal, professional, and organizational leadership. At least 2 members from each fully recognized student organization are required to attend the Leadership Conference. Organizations that set goals are more effective in recruiting members. These goals include helping define your organization, give direction, and avoid chaos. Help motivate members by communicating what the organization is striving for, as well as providing a basis of recognizing accomplishments and successes. You can set goals to increase membership, create new programming events, or develop community service initiatives. So why recruit? With the vast number of existing groups on campus, as well as new organizations, it is vital that an organization has a well-conceived and executed recruitment and retention plan. Groups need new members because they bring new ideas and talents in addition to replacing old members. Members want to get involved, meet people, make new friends, explore interests, develop leadership skills, and of course have fun. Remember, to maintain full recognition with SEDACA, at least 8 members are needed. Set realistic recruitment goals. Get everyone involved. Recruitment campaigns need to have a visual element as well. Have those members with artistic talents take the lead. Register for a table at the activities fair. Get permission from your professors to present to your classmates about your organization. Have a special welcoming meeting or ceremony. Allow your new members time to get involved and feel comfortable with the group. The following resources can assist with running effective meetings and developing your group's leadership skills. The following 10 ideas can enhance your club meetings. Effective meetings require planning in advance, both on the part of the person who chairs them and of the people who are participating. Do not have a meeting unless they are necessary. Do not engage in political game playing or parliamentary maneuvering. Members must commit themselves to the group's mission and constitution. Listen to what others at the meeting have to say. Make sure you understand the reason for a meeting and do your homework in accordance with this understanding. Actively engage in the discussion, remembering that other points of view are important. Recognize that 5 kinds of knowledge are all needed for a successful meeting participant. These include knowledge of the subject matter at hand, knowledge of parliamentary rules of order, knowledge of rhetoric, the power to persuade, knowledge of problem solving and decision making, knowledge of human social-emotional dynamics. Be sure the purpose of each meeting and each item on the agenda is clear to the members. These include sharing ideas and information only, briefing members before action, generating new ideas, making decisions, and making recommendations. Be sensitive to the physical, informational, and social needs of others. Suggest committee work when an issue is too big for the group or if the group can't or won't adequately consider the topic. The duty of the president is to run the meeting. He or she calls the meeting in order, recognizes members to speak, restates questions and motions, announces results of voting, and decides on points of order. The president should see that the proper order of business is followed and that discussions are even so that any issue both sides are given equal opportunity to speak and that the votes are properly taken. You must always be sure that an orderly democratic process prevails. The president's responsibilities during meetings include preparing the meeting agenda, beginning and ending the meeting on time, restricting discussions to relevant items on the agenda, encouraging participation by all members and recognizing visitors, clarifying all activities and projects, reviewing meeting details to clarify outcomes that require further discussion and offering ways to improve the meeting, and also delegating responsibilities to appropriate officers and committees. It is recommended that before the meeting, the Vice President meets with all committee chairpersons to review progress of activities and also meets with the President regarding the meeting and agenda items. During the meeting, the Vice President relates all discussions and activities of the group to the aims and purposes defined by the organization. He or she will care for all committee reports and activities and will preside at meetings in absence of the President. After the meeting, the Vice President will file all committee and activity reports in a permanent record. They'll follow up, supervise, and coordinate committee works. They'll carry out all tasks delegated by the President, and will recommend ways of improving the efficiency and effectiveness of meetings. The Secretary's responsibilities include: arranges for the physical setting of the meeting, prepares the agenda with the President, reads minutes from previous meetings, records and maintains minutes of all meetings, and sends minutes to all appropriate members. The Treasurer is responsible for providing financial reports and updates to officers and members. You may use this template to create your meeting agenda or customize one that fits your meeting needs. For example, some of this information will include a call to order, roll call, public announcements, approval of last minutes, officer and chair reports, old business, new business, closing remarks, and adjournment. You may also use a similar layout to properly record your meeting minutes. This may also include a call to order, a time and a place, attendance, public announcements, approval of last minutes, officer and chair reports, old business, new business, closing remarks, and adjournment time. Minutes are a tangible and accurate record of the meeting for its participants and a source of information for members who were unable to attend. In some cases, meeting minutes can act as a reference point. Kazuza-Posner's Student Leadership Challenge identifies the 5 practices of exemplary leadership that are common when leaders are able to make extraordinary things happen. They are: model the way, inspire a shared vision, challenge the process, enable others to act, and encourage the heart. Model the way. Each officer should take time to identify their personal values, understand what is important to you in your life, and what you would like to accomplish in your organization. Once you have established your values, then learn about your peers' values and work together to establish the guiding principles of your organization. This can be achieved through discussions at designated executive board meetings and also by clarifying the group's mission listed in the Constitution. As student leaders, you are leading by example, and your actions as well as your words should reflect your values. Model the way by finding your values. Find your voice by clarifying your personal values. Set the example by aligning actions with shared values. Inspire a shared vision. Passionate leaders want to make a difference in their organizations, on their campuses, and in their communities. To make a positive impact, leaders need to have a shared vision. Work together with your fellow officers and members to create a vision for your organization. If you are a new organization, your shared vision may be to increase membership and establish a presence on your campus. Existing organizations may commit to a vision that will enhance the community, such as offering educational support to high school students or by helping the homeless. Be sure to take appropriate time to establish the shared vision and develop a realistic strategy to achieve it. Remember that you have a wealth of resources to help your organization. This includes your advisor, SEDACA representative, faculty, staff, and students. Challenge the process. Taking risks allows for growth both personally and for your organization. A challenge may include developing brand new events for the semester, which may be challenging because you do not know how they will be received by the community. But you won't know until you try. To make it safer to take risks, break down the goals into manageable steps and enlist help from your members and your advisors. Enable others to act. Trust and mutual respect are essential for successful teams. Make these characteristics a priority for your organization. Understand that it takes time and work to build trust among members. Incorporate team-building activities, outings, and plan discussions during meetings to establish communication practices. Share your knowledge and provide leadership opportunities for your members. When members feel empowered and share ownership in the success of the organization, they feel more comfortable to take initiative. Strong leaders use their power in service of others to enable others to act. Encourage the heart. It is important to show appreciation and create a climate of celebration among your team. Get to know your members and understand how they like to receive recognition. Some people enjoy public praise, while others may prefer a personal note of gratitude. Other members may appreciate a small thank you gift. This can be as simple as a certificate of appreciation after a project is completed, or maybe an end-of-the-year celebration where members are officially recognized. Don't underestimate the importance of expressing thanks and giving praise. Develop a recognition program that works for your organization. Giving authentic appreciation leads to a positive team spirit and builds a strong community. It is natural for conflict to occur in a team setting. Some sources of conflict may include differences in goals, facts, values, and methods. Others may include schedules, priorities, resources, and of course, personalities. Conflict may arise between two members, but may in fact impact the entire team if not addressed. Ignoring conflict may result in low trust, poor productivity, and unmet goals. Addressing conflict may feel uncomfortable, but it is important to address any conflicts. Here are 5 actions to help restore harmony and productivity. Describe the issue. State the impact on results. Invite an open exchange of reactions. Ask for suggestions on ways to proceed. Gain agreement on next steps. Be sure to take time to understand how you feel about the situation and express all of your concerns. You can visit us at our office. We are located at 41 Park Row, 8th floor. You can call us at 212-346-1590. We are open 10 to 6 Monday through Thursday and 10 to 5 on Fridays. You can also email us at campusactivities@pace.edu. Stay connected with us on Facebook and Twitter. Tune in for announcements throughout the school year on exciting new events. Thank you. And now, test your knowledge.